It's about to get bananas in here. Hey, look at that ape over there bathing.
Banana soup, ooh baby, do what you wanna do.
YouTube, what up? It's your boy J Spec Fair Lady Z, coming to y'all with another video this afternoon. What I want to talk about today, or discuss rather, is sneaker decreasers and do they work. So what I'm gonna do to keep this as short as possible, basically I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of sneakers that I wear every day. Like, this basically in my rotation I may wear from a day-to-day basis. And so to combat, saying, well, you have all new shoes that you put them in, of course they're gonna work. I have a 2012 pair of the Bred 4s, the Jordan Bordeaux from 2011, and a Bo Jackson Trainer from 2010. Then my actual basketball shoes that I actually hoop in, those right there, Nike Shocks from 2002. So each one of these shoes I wear all the time, and each one of them has a different amount of wear in it. Of course, my basketball shoes from 02 are gonna have the most wear, but I'm gonna show you that the sneaker decreases that I use, they actually do work. And we're also gonna talk about crease points in this video. When I say crease points, meaning the actual point of the shoe where when you're walking with a natural walk or run, that the shoe begins to crease, and actually how the sneaker decreasers that I wear actually push that crease point backwards, therefore creating a cleaner toe box. So without talking to you guys for too long, we're gonna get into it. Peace. So without further ado, the product in question today are these sneaker decreasers. If you can hear that, they're actually a pretty solid material, although it is flexible. So should you need to cut it or make adjustments, just like any of the other sneaker decreasers or things you would put in your shoe that are out there. But it feels like it's almost like mouthpiece material. It's like, feels like a rubber, but yet it's plastic. What I'm saying? It has the rigid, it's rigid like a piece of plastic, but it's also pliable. Like if you were to heat it up, it would get almost like a mouthpiece when you put it in your mouth to sink your teeth into it. So these are the products in question. So what we're gonna do is start with the trainers here. Now, as you can see the toe box there. I want to make sure I did this outside in the sunlight. I wear these shoes all the time, and you would not know it by looking at the toe box because I use these. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take actually the left sneaker decreaser and put it in my left shoe, and I'm going to leave the right shoe untouched. All right, I'm going to do this real time. So, like I said, there's no camera tricks or anything involved. So what I'm going to do now is actually put these boys on, and we'll get to it. And as you can see right here, I'm saying it's soft and pliable. I'm saying the leather, this, not the sneaker decreasers there, so you can tell it's in. All right, sneaker family, what we have here, the shoe on the left has the sneaker decreaser in it. The shoe on the right does not. So now what we're going to talk about is crease points. Now, when the average person walking in your foot bends, this is going to happen. Now, if you look at the shoe right here on the right, you see that creasing in the toe box area where you don't have it in the left shoe that has the sneaker decreaser in it. You see that? So that's what I'm talking about as far as crease points. And the sneaker decreasers, in my opinion, work on shoes that what I consider have a open toe box with no reinforcement, like the Jordan 4, the Jordan 5, of course these here. And when I say no reinforcement, like if you ever really looked at the Jordan 11 when you were wearing it, like where the patent leather is, if you notice, the patent leather actually forms almost like a barrier that actually pushes the crease point back. So when you're walking, you get the natural crease point like right here on this one that has the sneaker decreaser in it, to where this one does not. So this is experiment one, so to speak, on these shoes. You can obviously tell which one has a sneaker decreaser in it by naturally walking. If I take it side, like taking a step, boom, walking, you see that crease in the toe box, boom. Over time, that's what's going to get you. This shoe has a sneaker decrease in it. Taking a step, you don't have that. And that was the shadow there, but you don't have that. So these particular sneaker decreasers, in my opinion, work as far as preventing creases on the toe box. It's very comfortable. Like I said, I wear these shoes all the time. So what I'm going to do now, real time while we still have it, going to take the one that goes in the right shoe. Take this off. Put it in the shoe. Push it all the way down in there. Put the shoe back on. Boom. Okay. Now both of them are in there. No toe box decrease. When I lean up like before, I can lean all the way up on my tiptoes. Excuse me, I almost fall forward. No toe box creasing. So they're effective on shoes with open toe boxes. So without spending too much time on this one shoe, we'll move on to the next. There's a little creasing right there, a little stress crease, but not as much as without them. Okay, same test. This being a black shoe, I know it may be harder to see, but with an up bend, have this sneaker crease right across the bottom. With it here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in on it and then point to it. Right across here, there's a deep crease that goes right across here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me step back. The sneaker decreaser, you don't have that deep crease. I'll do both of them at the same time to show you. Let me see if I can zoom in. Working the camera upside down. You gotta love it. There we go. See that? Leaning up on both shoes. Have a deep crease that comes right across here. To where this one, it pushes it back further into this point where you really don't see a difference. So what I'm gonna do again, real time, put the decreaser in. Do this and keep my balance here. Put this one in. Sit still comfortable. Boom. Creasing problem solved. Now you can leave these in your shoes overnight. I know some people do, to keep their shoes, you know, from buckling, just from being like after a long day of walking or whatever. But in my opinion, they're worth their weight in gold for $10. Now my favorite. Now obviously these are old. Like I said, these shoes are from 2002, and it's very easy to see that creasing that goes right across here. No denying it. With the decreaser, you get no creasing across here except on the inside corner, and it moves the crease point back to right here. Now if you're the type of person that say, well, you know what, I don't want my shoe to crease right there, then okay, maybe the product is not for you. But if you're the type that doesn't want one running from here to here, then maybe it is. This thing pulls my sock off every time. No more deep jagged crease running across the toe box here. But it's done, it's moved it back to right here. So there you have it. In my opinion, they do work. And I mean, for $10, I mean, it's a great investment. You don't have to buy several pairs. You know, I have one pair that I swap out depending on what shoe I'm wearing. So, in closure, hopefully this video helped you guys out, man. Hopefully the people that were on the fence as far as should I buy these, should I not buy these, it's a $10 investment. Hopefully, you know, it showed you either yes, you're going to go with the product, you know, and if you decide, you know, maybe it's not worth it, I mean, that you won't go with the product. But this video is more for the people that I would say have been stricken by the quality bug, so to speak, as far as when it comes to Jordan brand shoes or shoes in general. People say the quality not as good as it was. And, you know, I've heard people say, well, I don't want to wear my shoes because if I wear them 2-3 times, they're going to crease up. So, you know, the $10 investment, you know, will help, you know, prolong the life of the toe box of your shoes if you're worrying about creasing. So what I'm going to show you guys next is a few clips, just 2 very short clips that came from the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Phoenix Sun camp out. I had a few people that were out there, and I know we always talk about, you know, resellers and the sneaker game and stuff like that. And whenever you go visit a camp out or something like that, all conversations are, you know, they're off limits. You talk about everything. And so we actually ran into a reseller out there, a guy that had the great 5s and actually many other shoes, that has a store in our local area. He was trying to promote his business, and he was selling the great 5s for $325. And he's going to explain, you know, why he's charging that price in them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a very long clip, but, you know, hopefully we can get a discussion about it. You know, me personally, I'm going to wait till the release day of the shoe to pay retail. But there was this one gentleman out there the minute, you know what I'm saying, we started talking to this guy. He was on his phone checking his account like, yo, he had them on hand, certified legit shoe. So, you know what I'm saying, like down below in the box, you know what I'm saying, if you guys want to have an ongoing discussion, a conversation, I'm always up to it to hear what you guys think and hear how you guys feel. So I'm going to play those 2 clips, and man, hopefully this video, you know what I'm saying, gave y'all some insight for those of you that worried about quality increasing. Hopefully this video helped you out, man. Until then, y'all stay up. Peace.
Let's say if you get a resale, let's say this thing a resale.
It all depends on what.
So what shoes you said you got right now, though?
Some great 5s.
Oh, you got the great 5s already?
Yeah.
How much you selling them for?
What?
$325.
$325. Woo!
They don't drop till May though.
You right. Oh, but y'all got them on hand right now.
Yeah, I got them on hand right now. Like somebody want them joints right now, I go back, pick them up, and bring them right back out here.
Put you in a predicament, my friend.
Hey, I'm not mad at that, man.
252, 347. No, 252.
What's up, folks? J-Spec Fellow Easy.
Hey, he's recording y'all. For that thing, it's all good, what's good, man. We out here, you know, wearing those Foamposites.
What shoe you
What's up?
copping?
The Phoenix Suns, man.
What you copping, bro? Phoenix Suns? What you copping, bro?
25.
Invisibility cloak. What you copping, bro?
This is color coat.
Look, he just rolled with it, didn't he?